Hi, I'm Nick Aucoin. I'm the creator of the web series Fangs Flowers. I also wrote 4 episodes, directed 5, and played the role of Victor Campbell. Burnt Umber focuses in on Victor Campbell, a half-demon who is slowly realizing that his long-term relationship with girlfriend Ash is not a healthy one. Fangs Flowers was an idea in my head for over a decade, and there was just never the right time for it. So after my good friend A. Wheeler and I co-founded the Murder Associates Productions in 2024 and had made some projects, it just felt like it was finally the moment. Burnt Umber is the most vulnerable I've felt working on a piece of media. I wrote this episode based off of my own experiences of being in an abusive relationship. And there's certain forms of abuse that people are able to recognize very easily. And there was things I've went through that looking back on, I noticed were early cases of abuse that I was not able to recognize until the abuse got worse. And I've had moments through therapy and support groups over the years where I've realized that those weren't just red flags, that was also abuse. It just wasn't as obvious as the worse abuse that came later. So I'm hoping that this episode can open up a bit of a discussion, and if anyone is in those situations, it is not okay, and it is not your fault, and you're not alone. You're not the only person who's gone through this. So, very emotional episode for me, but it meant a lot for that reason. My favorite scene to film. I'm going to give one of the few answers I can give that will not be a spoiler, which is this clip that you see in the trailer. It is included in an actual episode as well. I really wanted to get a shot with a flashback of when Danny, our zombie character, first crawled out of the ground when he came back. And we got that. I had to build a whole fake ground setup that Noah, the actor that plays Danny, was able to put his hand through so that I could record that. It was a lot of fun. There's been an ongoing joke with some of my friends that I'm actually a vampire. This comes from me getting sunburned very easily, me generally avoiding the sun a lot, a little bit isolated in my house due to chronic illnesses. I'm allergic to garlic. I'm a night owl. There's many layers. If I had to choose my favorite supernatural TV series, it would definitely be Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm a huge Buffy fan. I've seen the show multiple times. I love the spin-off. I love a bunch of the novels. I've read almost all of the comics. I own merch. I dressed up as Spike this year for Halloween. Huge Buffy fan. I also really love Mike Flanagan's Netflix shows. Midnight Mass is my favorite. Again, vampires. And I've seen all 15 seasons of Supernatural. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy Fangs Flowers.